This is Fred Beck from Boxing Productions TV, and today we're lucky to be joined by Harlem Eubank. How are you, Harlem?
I'm very well, thanks, mate. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. So, how's training going?
Going really well. Full-time training, so every day, just working on pursuing the craft and turning myself into the best professional boxer I can be.
All right, so let's go back in time a bit to your amateur career, in which you had an extremely good amateur career for 33 bouts, and the majority of them being wins. And you even won a Haringey Cup, Haringey Box Cup. Can you tell me a little
Yeah.
bit about your amateur career?
So with the amateurs, I turned professional pretty late. I really started and picked it up at age 18. So it was really like a crash course for me. So it was just, get the fights, jump in any competition possible to get the most competitive fights available, and just learn on the job and learn quickly. So I think I had maybe like 10 or 15 fights in my first year. So it was kind of like
Quite
just,
busy.
yeah, busy, just jump in and learn. And with the vision to turn pro as soon as possible. I knew that it wasn't necessarily the amateurs that inspired me as much as the pros. So for me, it was just like get the amateurs done, get the experience, and then transition to the professional ranks.
And when you were an amateur, who was your coach?
I trained at Brighton Hove Boxing Gym with Scott Welch and Anthony Brown. And there was a few other coaches down there as well. So
Yeah,
that's where I was based for the first 5 years.
that's perfect. And what are your aims and what do you hope to achieve in boxing in the professional game?
I want to go to the top. A lot of people say it, but that's my vision, and that's what I'm working every day towards. Um, and yeah, I want to make my performances speak rather than just say I want to be this and that. You know I want people to see it and see the process throughout. And it's going to take some more years yet, but that's where my visions lie.
Mm. And so you now have a record of 10 and 0, a perfect record, and you just fought your toughest opponent in Martin Madonna, who's a southpaw, who I believe you fought in the amateurs as well.
Yep.
Since you fought him in the amateurs, did that give you confidence going into the pro fight, or did it give you a bit of more nerves?
It didn't make a difference either way for me because I understand that I'm improving every day. And um because I'm training it every day and in the gym every day, my my ability is just constantly growing. So I knew it was going to be a completely different fight. I wasn't you know I wasn't too worried about what he presents, and I knew that he was going to be in there with a completely new fighter. So yeah, it didn't make it, the amateur stuff didn't make a difference for me in there. It was all fresh, and it would have felt that way for him as well.
And so you caught him in the fourth round, then wobbled him in the fourth round, then knocked him out on the eighth round with a perfect left hook. What was the game plan coming into that fight? Was it to knock him out, or was it to box with him? And if a knockout came, he would take the opportunity.
I think it's just a box, just to box and implement what I've been working on in terms of you have to be in the moment in there. So when the shots land, when they land clean and the feet are planted, I know that a lot of people may not be able to take the shots. So it's just getting into a position where you can be planted to throw and connect. And with him, he's a negative, southpaw, so it means that he's kind of looking to feint and pull off. So a lot of the time, my feet are going to be going forward when throwing, so they're not going to be planted. And even some of the shots that did land, a lot of the big shots weren't fully planted. The shot that caught him in the fourth was it was like a faint left hook. It wasn't a loaded left hook. So a lot of kind of uh, you're going to see more power in the future in when opponents want to trade more. You're going to see more when the feet are planted and the shots land. I think we'll see we'll see even more of of what you saw the last time out.
You and you were the first person ever to stop him in his amateur or pro career, because I believe he had one loss before that. But that was by decision.
Yeah,
Watch him clean out the left hook.
yeah. So that's that was what I kind of predicted. I knew that he was going to be difficult to stop, which is, you see how he rode and took the shots in throughout the fourth.
It was very
Um,
tough.
so yeah, I think he was. A lot of people, didn't understand how well he does take the shots. It's deceivingly tough. But yeah, but I knew that throughout the 8 rounds that I would get to him.
And are there any fights? So you're super lightweight. You're in the super lightweight division. Are there any fights
Yeah,
that interest you in that division? For example, you got Ahara Davis, you got Sam Maxwell, you got Tyron McKenna.
there's loads. It's such an action-packed division. There's so many good fights domestically and beyond that as well. So I don't have my eyes set on anyone in particular. Just I'm just ready to start kind of upping the gears now and getting better and taking on better opposition.
And are you close to confirming any fight dates, or are you just training and waiting upon any?
I'm hoping one before the end of the year, and I'm just training um, in the hope to secure a date before the end of the year and yeah, set myself in good stead for 2021.
Yeah, perfect. All right, thank you for your time. And where can the people find you on social media?
Nice one, mate. People, you can find me on social media. Keep up to date with my training and fight dates at Harlem Eubank straight through on Instagram. Same on Twitter, Harlem Eubank straight through, and on Facebook as well. You can get me on there, and I'll be posting, training updates and we'll confirm fight dates if you want to keep track.
All right, thank you very much for your time. Thank you.
Quality. Thanks, mate. Nice one. Take care, bro.